Like if you looked at my calendar, Michelle, it would say, take a shower, go sit on the porch. And I didn't even have the capacity to go for a walk around the block. So I just started doing things 10 minutes at a time. And I'm always course correcting. I'm always thinking about what do I need to do to get back in alignment to feel the way that I want to feel.
So that concept is fabulous, right? Practically, how do you go from being in fetal position, feeling like you have no time and feeling overwhelmed, and like, how do I get there, to mapping out the place to get there so the rest of us can follow that map?
Yeah. So again, I'm reading all these books. I remember The Secret. Everyone's read The Secret and they're like, what's the secret? And I'm like, oh, just have the vision board, have the things. And yes, it is about action and implementation and consistency, but here's my like step by step, because my brain was not functioning properly at this time. And I was like, I need to create a step by step strategy. So the first thing I did was I asked myself, or I wrote down in a journal, wouldn't it be nice if? I use this journal prompt to this day, and I use it for everything. I use it for how I want to feel in my relationships, how I want to feel in my business. I even ask my team to use this. Wouldn't it be nice if? And wouldn't it be nice if? Tell me, what can we change? What can we evolve? What do you want? So I started going, wouldn't it be nice if, to the simple things to the big things. And remember, I was at a rock bottom. So it was like, wouldn't it be nice if I felt strong in my body? Wouldn't it be nice if somebody brought me a glass of water? Wouldn't it be nice if I had the energy to get out of bed tomorrow? Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't physically die? Wouldn't it be nice if, like, there's these big desires, but also tiny, tiny, tiny desires? Wouldn't it be nice if the sun came out? And then the next thing I did, so step 2 was I looked at the list and I started asking myself, what is the feeling? It's not the thing I want, it's the feeling. Okay, wouldn't it be nice if I felt strong in my body? Well, there you go, strong. Wouldn't it be nice if someone brought me a glass of water? Why? What do I want? I want to feel hydrated. I want to feel nourished. Wouldn't it be nice if the sun came out? Great. What is the feeling that you are after? Once I was clear that I can still go after the thing, which is what we're so focused on, the goals, but I took it one step further and I started focusing on the feeling, and then my brain started focusing on, what do I need to do to feel the way that I want to feel? So I'll give you a perfect example. Connection was a huge part of my desired feelings. So when I'm there lying in bed, having absolutely no energy, I would ask myself, what can I do right now to feel more connected to myself? What can I do right now to feel more connected to my children? And another core desire that I had was this sense of aliveness. So then I started asking myself, what would an alive person do? Now, remember, this is where I'm going into the unknown territory. And I know you're familiar with this, right? Like the identity piece of, do you even know who you are without the weight? Do you know who you are feeling nourished and alive and healthy in your body? So I had no evidence of that in so many areas of my life. No prior identity did I have. So I had to ask myself, what would an alive person do? What would an energized person do? What are their habits? What do they do? And I broke it down into 10-minute habits or 10-minute actions, not even a habit. Didn't even know what a habit was back then. This is like 13, 14 years ago. No, like 10, 11 years ago. I'm like, I don't even know what year it is. So the next day, I started putting these things on the calendar. Like if you looked at my calendar, Michelle, it would say, take a shower, go sit on the porch. And I didn't even have the capacity to go for a walk around the block. So I just started doing things 10 minutes at a time, but that became my to-do list. And so now, because I'm thriving in most areas of my life, because I've just rinsed and repeat this model over and over and over again, Now my calendar looks different and it might go, what am I craving? What do I desire? And I'm always course correcting. I'm always thinking about what do I need to do to get back in alignment to feel the way that I want to feel. And sometimes I don't know the answer. Sometimes I need to test it. Sometimes I need to lean in. But it's made me more money. It's made me more, created more time with like quality time with my family, definitely feel more fulfilled and alive within my own being, and everything has improved. But mentally, I could not fathom the concept when previous to cancer. It was when the universe really said, "You think you don't have time? I'm going to show you that you don't have time." And I started to deeply, deeply respect my resource of time. Every 60 seconds became incredibly valuable to me.